from down to the pool.
Hi, happy Monday, Team Hokanui. So we're starting our training today. First, I wanted to do a short prayer for Danielle. So I'll do the prayer for her. Danielle, we pray to God, the universe, whatever your beliefs are, that the energy that flows through you will heal you and bring you back to us in full glory and full health, even far surpass where you were before you started on this journey, with all the lessons and all of the knowledge to be able to help others on your way. We wish you and send you love and healing, and we bring that forth through universal forces. Amen. Okay. I see your hand, Sandy. Um, Hi, nice to see your face. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about today was the meat. Let's get to the meat. And that is, so far, we have talked about audio business cards, which is what you say when you first talk to someone, how you introduce yourself to someone, and
Yep.
what it is, you say what it is that you do. Nice pool.
Hmm.
And then you also um, say part two, which is the opener. Would you be interested in? Have you ever considered? Have you ever thought about? Um, which is after the person is, showing interest, then we follow up with that, right? So after we introduce what we do, I have a system in place. Why? Are you open to learning some ways to activate your body's own weight management? Are you open to learning some cutting edge healing practices that you can now offer to your clients? Have you ever considered learning some ways of being financially secure with a healthy retirement? Do you keep your options open to learn some ways to invest in your future without a huge capital investment? How about, do you keep your option open to learning some ways of how to lose weight without the yo-yo dieting, the crazy exercise, and the very regimented dieting programs? Or do you think it would make sense to learn some ways to heal inflammation without pills or surgery? Do you think it would make sense to learn some ways to increase the amount of money flowing into your bank account every month? Do you think it would help to learn some ways to lose weight without starving, crazy exercise, weird pills, or expensive shots that have nasty side effects? Or do you think it would help to learn some ways to have less wrinkles, better hair, and improve your joints all at the same time? So these are what we call opener questions. And the opener questions are giving you the ability to be able to go in and ask the deeper questions. Like, if you don't mind, I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions about your family, or about your business, or about your health, or about your finances. And when you're doing those deeper questions, you're really learning from that other person where their pain points are, so that you can determine if what we have to offer will actually help resolve those points for them. Do you mind if I inquire about how you feel about your financial system and whether you're open to earning more without a huge capital investment? Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about how your business is doing financially and if you're happy with the results so far? You could say that to somebody who's in another network marketing company, and find out, where they're at in their business. So those are leading you all to what I call the meat. And the meat is the information that you are wanting to give to that person to take them to the next step in learning more about what we offer. And it's like I was mentioning to Sandy at the beginning of the call, since I've been doing this research with BNI and working with BNI, which stands for Business Networking International, One of the things that I learned that is really helpful is when you're inviting someone to come take a look at, in this case, it would be BNI. In our case, it would be LifeVantage. When you're inviting someone to come take a look, instead of expecting or wanting them to take a look at the whole business, the products, and the whole huge enchilada, start with something small. Engage their interest in, would you be interested in taking a look at this 5-minute video that can show you something that'll change the way you look at your health, or change the way that you're looking at how you can earn for your future? Start with something. I want to introduce you. Would you be interested in just hearing about something that I've been doing that's been really working for me? I'm going to have my friend Tracy explain it to you. It'll take 15-20 minutes. Or I have this incredible group that I am partnered with on Facebook, and I want to invite you to come to the group because there's some posts that I want to tag you in. Do you see how I'm not going into, here's the products, here's the business, here's the whole enchilada? I'm just talking about that beginning little bit. And that's taking us into the meat. So I say into the meat just because when you think of an enchilada, first you encounter the cheese and the sauce and then the tortilla, and then you're getting into the meat of it. You're getting into the middle of that enchilada. And so that is what we're going to be working on for the next couple weeks. We're going to be going over different strategies of how we can explain the meat in a way that feels comfortable for us and in a way that is easy for that person to hear, so that they understand what it is that we're offering without having the salesy feel and without having a pushy feel. And that is a whole new, it's going to change the way that we do business. If we can follow these steps, then we're leading somebody down a path to information that they at any time can say yay or nay. This isn't about manipulation. This isn't about coercion. This isn't about, shoving something down someone's throat. This is about gently holding someone's hand and walking them down a path of knowledge so that they can make an educated guess on whether this is going to work for them in their life. We already know the products are going to work for them in their life. The products work for everyone in everyone's life. But will it work for them on the path that they're on right now? As far as introducing this more into their life and possibly being able to take that introduction and give that introduction to their friends and family. The path that we're on, the way that we do it, is the way that we're going to replicate it for them to do that. And if it feels good for them, they're going to be more apt to want to do that. So that is what we're going to be kind of getting into today, or not today, but I'm giving you the meat of what we're doing today. But I do want to make sure that everyone who is interested in really doing this business and incorporating this business into their life, to make sure they make time to be here on Mondays at 12 o'clock Hawaii Standard Time, 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, and going out from there, 4 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, making sure that you take a half an hour to come and join and learn and progress your business.
5 o'clock in Wichita. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, 5 o'clock Central Time.
Central Time is 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
I did want to do a little housekeeping. So that is talking about, I posted the important dates of the month on Hokanui. I'm going to be doing that from here on out and making sure that we all know what products, training calls or opportunity calls or whatever are available just by looking at Hokanui. We're at the halfway checkpoint for our Q3 incentive to get that trip to Bahia Mia. And so if you're interested if you still have a chance, so if you're interested, reach out to me. I am happy to strategize with you on how to get you there. But at this point, it is going to take some work and it is going to take some effort. Iceland Opportunity Call is this Wednesday. I suggest learning how to be able to explain Iceland, just in case you never know. Just by having it in your realm, you're going to meet somebody from Iceland. And since we're just opening there, there's so much opportunity to have amazing growth on that island, another island.
Amazing. Sorry, guys, I totally spaced on the time.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Just going over the housekeeping. Momentum Academy.
Oh, you said it right.
Yeah. And that is at the end of October. October 25th, I think, is the dates. 24th and 25th.
Yeah.
So whoever's joining us, we need to book a room and get things going for that. We're already coming up to the end of August. And I know that as things get closer, those rooms start to sell out. So let's talk about that. Again, we can all meet up on Hokanui, and you tell me, Tracy, I'm interested in joining in Dallas. So let me know, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, I'm going.
The next Growth Summit event.
Yeah.
I really want you, Sandy, and Monette to qualify for this event. It is maintain a paid as an MC1 for 3 consecutive months, and then maintain SC3 or above until the month of the event. So MC1 is 10,000 a month in group sales volume, and SC3 is 6,000 to 10,000. So if we can get you both to that place, we're talking about 5 or 6 months worth of work, then you'll be qualified for Growth Summit. Now, that doesn't have to be just consultants. That can also include your affiliate sales, which is your customer sales. Right. So, and also your consultants' customer sales. So it's all there. And then, of course, I'm just as a reminder to check out the hub and always be in touch. If it's just once a week, go to the hub, check out, look under latest events. They do keep that updated. And that is all for this training, for this recording. And I'm going to stop the recording now. Aloha, everyone.